Hi friends, welcome back to another Renee's Corner video. Today we are on the couch and yeah, that has nothing to do with the video. I just wanted to give sort of like an update over the last week. I know that last week's video was kind of heavy because, you know, the world is kind of heavy right now. And so yeah, so we'll just like get right into it. So since that video, I'm trying to think what has happened. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so basically what happened, so I did the video. It was fine. That was on Sunday. Then that Monday, my lab director, or my lab advisor, had a like Black students debrief session where we were able to come and just like talk about, you know, being Black in academia. And if you are curious about what the experiences of being Black in academia, you should go to Twitter and check out the Black and in the Ivory hashtag. I'll put the name like somewhere down here. I feel like I'm fuzzy. I'll put the name down here somewhere and you can check out some of those experiences of Black grad students in the Ivory Tower. But anyways, we talked pretty extensively about just like what it is like and just sort of like the heaviness of the situation in the world, the racism pandemic, and just, you know, having a safe space to talk, because sometimes I feel like I can't talk to some of the people in my program because, like, one, I'm not like a big emotional talker anyways. Like, I talk to my parents quite a bit, but I don't like burdening people with my emotions. So I tend to just like keep everybody at arm's length, which is problematic. But in my lab, it's a pretty safe space for me to be like, no, this is happening and I don't know how to deal with it, or I don't know how to navigate it. So my lab advisor did that and it was like really, really great. Like, my advisor is a Black woman, you know, and she is just the most incredible academic I have ever met. And she is, you know, she not only uses her position in academia to, you know, bring other Black people to academia, but she really uses her knowledge and stuff to do outreach in the community, which is what I want to do. And so that was one of the reasons I applied to her lab anyways, because I just want to be like her. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know I like talk about her all the time. She's just the epitome of an amazing, amazing advisor. Anyways, kind of got a little tangent there, but basically that was really good, and I feel like that positive interaction like carried me through the whole week. And so I had like a pretty good week. Like, it sounds, I don't know, it sounds like weird to say, but I was okay most of the week. You know, I still had some moments where I was upset, but not as significantly as I expected to have. What else? My program had like a social justice meeting. I don't really know how that, like, I know how it went, but I'm not really sure how the program is going to move forward. Like, right now it feels like a lot of talking and it doesn't feel like a lot of doing, and that's what like bothers me. Like, talking about my feelings is cool, talking about how upset I am is cool, fine, but like, what are we doing to like do something, help people, etc. So that also happened this week. This week also is the start of the like summer semester, so I also had group supervision, which was fine. Trying to think what else. Yeah, and so somebody asked me how I was feeling about the movement, and I kind of feel like, not bittersweet, but I kind of feel like good and bad about it. On one hand, I feel that it's great that people of privilege and people in power are really starting to wake up to this racism pandemic and starting to, you know, yield their support to the movement. I think that is awesome. And then on the other hand, I'm kind of like apathetic, because I'm like, okay, now we're kind of doing something, but like, why did it take from this long? Like, why didn't this happen when Trayvon died, or when Mike Brown died, or when Tamir died, or when Sean Reed died? Like, all these people, I'm just like, like, I don't know. And so I'm hopeful that this is the last time we have to have somebody killed at the hands of police and, you know, rally behind Black lives. I'm hoping that this is the last time in a way so that society can move forward, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I feel kind of two ways about it. I'm trying to think what else. So I've been really like planning and trying to just get my life back on track, because it feels like I just keep getting hit with wave after wave after wave, and I can never catch my breath, or I can't get my footing. And so what I mean is like, okay, so the pandemic started in March, and then I was like, okay, gotta adjusted as well as I think I could. And then it was like, okay, we might be online for the fall. And I'm like, okay, that's not great. I do not like online school. So adjusting to that, you know, accepting the fact that that's something that's out of my control. Cool. And then Ahmaud dies, and then Breonna is killed in her home, and then George is killed. It's just like, I cannot, like, I don't feel like I'm on solid ground. It's like wave after wave after wave. And then it's like, on top of that, I still have to get my thesis done. So another wave. And then it's like, I still was like trying to get, you know, other lab stuff done, another wave. And it just, this past week finally felt like I was getting my footing in a way that I had to just like stop everything. I was just like, nope, we're not doing, like, I was on social media, but I was like severely limiting it. I was not really on email. I was just like, I cannot handle anything right now. I just need to do the basics, make sure I'm eating, sleeping, working out, walking the dog, and just trying to get like back on the base level of like, my life is okay. All that to say, it's been hard. There's no other way to put it. It's just been hard, and I feel like I'm adjusting, and I feel like I'm in a much better place than I was last week, but it's still such an adjustment. And I just think about like how many little things I do every day just because like I'm Black. Like when I take my dog out, like this week alone, I had took Maya out, and I wasn't planning on walking him, but we went out the front door and we made it like maybe 15 feet, and I was like, oh crap, I don't have my ID. So we had to come back and come get it, because like if I get stopped by the police, they're not gonna believe who I am. They're just not, because that hasn't been the police's role, and they haven't before. So just like little stuff like that, I'm like hyper aware of all the things that I do because I'm Black. And so just like, you know, dealing with that and just recognizing that I do these things for my safety, but then also feeling like, well, dang, they killed Breonna in her home. They killed a little girl in her home while she was sleeping years ago. So it's like, you know, I'm not really sure at what point I'll be safe, but I try to do as much as I can. But it's just like, all that to say, it's just like, in addition to like all the weight that being Black, I don't want to say weight, because being Black is lit. Like I love being Black. Like I love being Black. But I think that some of the societal weights that Black people have to deal with the world are like heavy. And then on top of that, all the like shit you have to deal with in academia together sometimes is super overwhelming. I was super overwhelmed last week, and I feel like I'm finally at a place where I'm feeling like I'm okay. With an asterisk, like as okay as I can be. You know, I'm still sad about the death of George, and I'm sad about, you know, I just keep thinking about all the people we don't know about, like all the hashtags that don't exist, all the people who have died at the hands of police or died at the hands of racism, and that weighs really heavily on me. And so, yeah, that kind of got rambly there. Only other thing that is really going on is my sleep has been terrible. Like I'm not sleeping. Like I may be getting like in total 2 to 3 hours a night, and that's like with me being in the bed at 11 and not waking up until like 6ish basically. And I'm not setting alarms, like I just wake up. And so I'm trying to get my sleep back on schedule, back on track, but it's just, I think it's just stress. And I think it's, you know, the stress, living in a pandemic that disproportionately affects Black and brown bodies, the racism pandemic that I've been living in my whole life and trying to navigate that, My thesis is due, well, I'm defending it this week, so that's really stressful. I'm a bit homesick. I was supposed to go, well, I wasn't supposed to go home, but I was supposed to see my parents twice this summer before school starts back, and I'm only gonna get to go home in August. So, you know, that's heavy. And just, you know, I'm out here by myself. That's not true. I'm out here, but sometimes I just feel super lonely because like I can't go hang out with my classmates, and I can't go, you know, to the gym on campus, and I just can't like go and do stuff because, you know, despite the state's opening, you know, Corona is still out there doing her thing. So I can't just go and live my life as I would like to. So I've been pretty lonely lately, I think. And yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. But yeah, so basically, if you have watched this far, thank you so much. There have been so many people shouting out the channel and shouting out my page and showing love to this page. And I am just so thankful and grateful for this community. Like, you guys really make my day, like every day. Like, I'm constantly showing my mom comments. I'm like, look at what this person said about something I do, and it brings me so much joy. And because of those comments, I have been like a mad woman creating content. So I haven't like planning content. We won't say creating content because I haven't created any of it, but I've been planning such cool things for this channel. I am so excited. I am also going to be starting to post videos onto Facebook. So if you are over on Facebook, please follow my page. I will leave the link below, and I will be reposting some of the older videos on this channel and all the videos going forward from this point. Super excited about that. And I'm just really excited about this content that's coming out. I don't want to talk about it too soon because it's not done yet, but as soon as it's done, you guys will see it, and I hope you guys love it because it has been a lot of love put into it. I think it'll be an awesome series for the channel. And I think that's it. Be sure to connect with me over on my social media or via email. I am getting back on track with my email, so shoot me an email. I will respond, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out. I love you all so very much, and have a great rest of your week. Bye.